If you don't know me already, my name is Haley and today we are doing another makeup video, but I'm just going to be chatting about basically life, getting sort of real today on things I've been struggling with, where I'm at right now, and what my plans are, and also just sort of where my struggles have been coming from with not uploading YouTubes. If you've watched my last videos, then you know that pretty much every time I end a video, I say, oh, I've got tons of videos planned, like lots of good ideas, which I do, but there's been lots of reasons as to why I haven't been uploading those videos or filming them or editing them, because I have some recorded already, but just haven't had the time or energy or focus to edit them and get them up. But that's pretty much what I'm going to be getting into today. I've got my incense burning over there and my last unicorn mug full of green tea, so we're having some very chill vibes right now, and I'm just here to chat and tell you a little bit of what I'm feeling right now, where I'm at in life right now. So it's a little bit of a chatty update. Get ready with me. I have really no idea what I want to do makeup wise. I mean, I have a little bit of an idea, but there's no look that we're going for today. There's no like themed makeup look that we're going for today. I'm pretty much just getting ready and chatting, so let's just get into it. Got my incense and my tea, like I said, making this feel very much not obligatory. I'm just filming for funsies for myself because I really do want to do my makeup today, and I've just had a lot of thoughts swirling in my mind, so I'm just like, let me just sit down and film and talk out loud, get my thoughts out there, just like vent to the air basically, and that's what we're doing today. I have a lot of things that I want to touch on, so I have a little piece of paper here that I've written all my things on. Basically, the reason well, first, I've got all my makeup literally in my travel bag right now. I'm from Illinois. I visited home, went to Michigan with my family, then went to Chicago, visited some friends, then went to Milwaukee and visited some friends and saw Odessa and Vance Joy at Summerfest, and that was so fun. Oh my god. That's just why all my makeup is in a travel bag right now. So if you hear me rumbling around, that's why. She's empty. I just had to get all my makeup out of there because it's been in there for way too long. I haven't had like all of my makeup stuff, like everything, just like what I've traveled with. Like I have everything right now because I'm back home, and I'm like, what do I use to prep my face again? Like I have all the options now. So like, what do I use again? Let me go get my sponge wet before we get into things, because I've got a lot of thoughts swirling around that I'm trying to lay out there in a digestible, understandable, concise way, and that's why I have it all written down. So apologies if things are a little bit wonky. I'm like talking and not finishing sentences or not finishing thoughts. I'm trying to be better at that, and yeah, I'm gonna go get my sponge wet. I'm just putting on very quickly the niacinamide dew drops from Glow Recipe. I still have a little bit left and I only use it sparingly, but I really wanted to use it today. First off, happy July. It should be like July 7th or 8th or 9th when I am posting this video, because I have other videos, but I still need to edit them. So if my hair gets shorter in my next couple of videos, don't pay any mind to that. They're just videos that I've had locked and loaded for a second. But let's just get started. So I feel like on this channel, I haven't really ever told you about myself or like who I am. Obviously you know my name. I think I've mentioned that quite a bit. I'm just using this No Problem primer. But let's do a little introduction, shall we? It also gives background into like things that I'm going to be talking about. Like you have to kind of know who I am, what I'm doing, where I'm at in life, things like that. So first off, my name is Haley and I am 25. I'm a Scorpio, if you didn't already guess that. And yeah, I'm turning 26 in October. I live in Colorado. I moved here with my boyfriend 2 years ago, so we've been here for 2 years. We pretty much moved here right out of college. I have a marketing degree. I have a marketing job, and it's just sort of like a cush, like normal job. Yeah, I'm good at the work that I do. I like to do it, and that's pretty much my work life. I work 5 days a week, 8 to 5, and I get an hour break. That plays into my schedule that I'm talking about later on in the video. Again, apologies for not having everything organized. Another, I suppose, big thing that plays into the thoughts that I'm going to be blurbing out pretty much here soon is that I have a lot of hobbies, okay? I have a lot of passions, I have a lot of things that I'm interested in, I have a lot of goals. So that's a really big thing to know about me. I know I have a lot of things I like to do. So I mean, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. The hobbies, so like the biggest thing that I want to talk about today and that I've been struggling with is balancing like everything I want to do in my life and my goals, and that's really my biggest thing. Like that's the biggest topic that I just want to vent out to the air basically is, yeah, I just have so many hobbies and things I like to do, and YouTube is one of them, and it's one of the bigger ones for sure. My biggest goals in life are to write a book. I have an entire book series that I really want to write. It's something that it's like a world, this like second world that I like think about. I've been thinking about for probably the last 5 or 6 years. That's one of my biggest life goals. Like if I'm meant to do anything, it's to write this book series that I've been thinking about for years now. I have probably at least 3 books planned out in my head. Yeah, only just a little tiny little nook and cranny of it all written down. Writing has always been a really big passion of mine. I like to write poetry. I like to just jot things down, like little poems that I think of when I'm inspired or just really going through it. You poets know how it goes. That's just like something I know in my life is a huge goal of mine. Writing is where my biggest passion is, for sure. Like it's absolutely the passion of my life. That's the job I want for myself, is to just be a writer. But other than it being like a job that I want, it's just something I love to do. I'm always in my head. I'm always like thinking about the book series, like other books I want to write. I love to read. Obviously, this love of writing stemmed from a love of reading. So that's another one of my hobbies. I love to just go to Barnes & Noble and just fucking smell it in there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just like to go in there and read the backs of books. Like, I love to just go to Barnes & Noble and treat myself to a new book. Like, I love it. I'm in the middle of reading A Throne of Glass, is I believe what it's called. I just finished the first book. I'm in the middle of obviously all the Sarah J. Maas books. Not in the middle, but I've read all her books, and I just need to read the Throne of Glass series next. Reading is huge hobby, huge passion. Love to do it. It's just makes me who I am 110%. I wouldn't be me if I didn't love to read. And I like to read fantasy books, mystery books, coming of age books, like romance. Oh, I love romance. Pretty much every book I read needs to have a little bit of romance in it. Not really, but kinda. I do love it. I also obviously love makeup. I love clothes. I love hair. I love fashion. And I love YouTube. I love YouTube, okay? I love to watch YouTube. I love to make my videos. I love to edit my videos. I love to do that. That's like another thing I just wish I could spend all my time on is YouTube. Like, I can't compare the two, like writing/reading, like writing my book/reading, and YouTube and like makeup in that sense. Like, makeup and YouTube to me are two separate things. Like, I love to do makeup and clothes and fashion YouTube and TikTok, but like fashion and makeup are still their own separate things. Like, it's not just for YouTube, it's like also I love it. But I love being able to share that with people and like having a community of people that relate to me and want to talk to me about the things I love, like fashion, makeup, clothes, hair, trends, things like that. That's like another one of my goals, is I really want to build a community on YouTube and on TikTok and on social media, Instagram, where I just meet a ton of people that really love the things I love and aren't judgmental. Like, I am not a judgmental person. I suppose that's another thing, I guess, about me, is I am that person at a concert that's like waving their hands around and like dancing like an idiot, because I wouldn't judge anybody for doing that because I love to do it. So I'm like very not judgmental because I'm the one that probably is getting judged. Like, I am the weirdo that's like dancing around or being too loud or wearing a silly, crazy outfit. Not silly, but like something I think is cool, but like whatever. I just don't care. I don't judge anybody. Like, I mean, I'm not non-judgmental. People are judgmental. I hate to like put myself in a box of like, I'm not judgmental, but I really am like one of the least judgmental people I've ever met. And I've met quite a lot of people. Like, I went to college, I was in a sorority for a small amount of time. That's a whole different story, but we've all met a million people in our lives, more than a million. And I've also met just a million bazillion people. And I'm definitely one of them. I can confidently 100% say I'm one of the least judgmental people you will ever meet in your life, okay? Let me just get that clear. I like it. I have like definitely undiagnosed ADD, because I just like go off and then I'm like, where did that come from? Like, what was I trying to say right then? Oh, right. That I'm just like not judgmental, and like, yeah, I want to build a community of people that is like similar to me in that way, where we just all dress however we want, we post whatever we want, and as long as it's not hurting or shitting on anybody else, then that's like awesome. And that's what I want. Like, I want a community of people that understands me, like a girl that loves anime and Sailor Moon, but also loves like trendy clothes and fashion, but is like, yeah, sort of a weeb, like, but also likes to travel, but also like, I'm from the Midwest, like I love me some like pizza and fucking hot dogs, and like I have family from the South, like, not that I'm like Southern, but like I know a lot of people from a different like backgrounds, and I feel like it all affects me and makes me very diverse, and I could just like probably get along with pretty much anybody. As long as there's somebody who also like isn't judgmental and could get along with anybody and just like lets people live their lives, you know what I mean? Like, that's very much me, and that's the type of people I want to meet via doing my YouTube like videos. And the more, obviously, I want to put myself more out there, sort of like I am with this video, like just being a little bit more real, a little bit more honest. That's what I want to do with YouTube, is like just be myself, like for real, and like just meet people that really understand and get it, and like don't try to put me in a box, because like I'm not in a box. I'm like a million bazillion different things, okay? I'm a Scorpio. I'm different yesterday than I was today, and I'm different tomorrow than I am today and yesterday, okay? That's like my biggest thing, is I don't want to like be one of those people that post things and sort of puts themselves in a box. So I suppose this is my video to also let you know that I'm definitely not just a makeup like girly, like, even though I am and I love it more than life, and I do know all the makeup trends, and I've been a makeup girly since the beginning of high school, middle school, like middle school for sure. I was like packing the makeup on. I've done the raccoon eyeliner and all that. Like, I'm a makeup girly through and through. But I'm also an anime weeb girl. Like, I also like to collect little like figurines and shit. Like, I have a lot of interests and a lot of things about me, and I want to like try to convey that on YouTube and build a community of people, like I said, that is very accepting and loving, and just be people who similar to me. I just want to meet people similar to me, because I feel like that's been a struggle for me in my life, is like meeting people that I feel are like on the same wavelength. I have my friends that I are ride or die, like they get it, they get me, and we're similar in the sense of, yeah, we like get each other. We are on the same wavelength. Like, they're not exactly like me or similar to me per se. It's, you know, it's hard to say. That's not what we're here for. Like, why I am friends with the people I'm friends with, like, that's not what we're here for. But that's what I want YouTube to be, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. And plus, I just, like, I don't also have a lot of friends where I am physically, because all my friends are back in my home state. So I don't have a lot of people to talk to about like my passions, be 100% myself with, and that's what I feel YouTube allows me to do. That's why I'm really excited, and I like want to put everything into it, because if I had it my way, I would just build a community of people and we could just talk, and I would, you know, connect with people and like just let people know that it's okay to follow their dreams, and just I want to be a positive influence for people. And like, I just, like, not that I'm like a role model, but like I want to just be myself and like show people that it's okay to like a million things and to not put yourself in a box. Yeah, that's kind of my biggest thing, is like not putting yourself in a box. Like, that's me in a nutshell. I have a million different things I like. I like goth music, I like rap music, I like R&B music, I like the pop music, like I like a lot of different music, a lot of different art, a lot of different movies, a lot of different just like things that some people, you know, they're either one thing or another, but I'm like a million bazillion. And I feel like a lot of people are like that. I just want to create a space where it's okay to be myself 100%. And like we can all talk about a million bazillion different things, because like we're all diverse people. And yeah, that would be my goal, is to just make my videos, build a community of people that really just get it, you know what I mean? Like, you just get it, you either get it or you don't. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And I want to be with the girlies that get it. The girlies, the gays, and the theys that get it, okay? That's the goal. And, you know, I just don't meet that many people like that in real life. So that's why social media is sort of like where I want to do that on, and where I feel like, yeah, whatever, like that's one of my biggest goals, is I want to have a YouTube career and like really make it something special and like welcoming and like non-judgmental, and like, yeah, I'm just about lifting people up, and that's what I really want to do. And so if I had it my way, I would just do YouTube and then write my books, and that would be my full life, day to day. But not in this economy, girl, not in this economy, okay? Like, I gotta make coins still, and having a full-time job, yeah, we're gonna get into that. But yeah, I have a lot of goals, right? So like, writing my books is a goal, YouTube is a goal. I want to work out more. Like, I was an athlete in high school. I really like to work out. It's good for my mental health. I feel good. I feel hot. I feel sexy, like in all my clothes. Like, I just love to work out. And I was very much not on that for years, pretty much. And I'm just getting back into it now, like the past 2 months. Excuse my vocal fry. I feel like my voice is still recovering from traveling and being at a concert this past weekend. But I'm reading off my paper. It's just so I keep the train on its tracks a little. Like, working out is huge to me. I really like to do it. It makes me feel good. When I wasn't doing it, I was not like even really gaining a lot of weight, but I was losing muscle. I like to feel strong, because I read a lot of books where the main characters are like very strong, like physically, mentally, female characters, and I have always been inspired by that. So I'm just like, yeah, like I want to get like strong so that like nobody can fuck with me. Not that I want to like be muscular, because that's just not how I want to look, but I like to feel strong. Like, I like to know that, I don't know, I just like to work out. It's an athlete thing. If you've been an athlete, you know what I'm talking about, okay? And then if you like to read and you like the main characters that are strong, then you also get what I'm talking about, okay? It's hard to explain, but you know, the girls that get it, you get it. And another goal is I want to travel, okay? I want to be all over the world. I want to put my feet on every continent possible. Not possible. I want to put my foot on every continent, period. That's the goal. I need to get my blush going. I'm just like blending my bronzer like to death, but I mean, she's blended though. Like, traveling is another dream of mine. It like makes me who I am. I love different cultures. I love learning from different kinds of people. I want to like travel to India. I want to go to Asia. I want to go all over Europe. Like, I want to go all over all of those places. And yeah, like that's a big personality trait of mine. Not personality trait, but like goal, hobby, personality trait. Like, I love different cultures. I love learning from different cultures. I love food. I love Indian food. I love Asian food. Those are probably my top 2 favorite foods of all time. I mean, they're Indian food, Asian food, and pasta. I don't even know. It's all tied. I love all food. There is no food I won't try. I like spice, girl. I'm a spicy girl, okay? I like spice. So I want to travel everywhere, try new foods, learn different cultures. If I could learn every single language, I would. But that's another, I guess, goal is I'm trying to learn French. Trying to go to Paris maybe next year. I'm not sure. So I'm also trying to learn French on top of YouTube and trying to write sometimes and working out, you know, like 4 times a week or whatever it is, and then walking my dog because I have a dog as well. And I want to travel, so planning trips. But then these all things go away because I'm traveling. Because while I'm traveling, I'm not doing those things, you know, unless I'm like recording videos. But again, see, this is what I'm talking about. I get a little carried away and I get a little lost in my head with all the things that are swirling around that I want to do, and it gets to be a lot. Traveling, obviously, very, very, very important to me, and one of my main goals. Especially, I'm 25, going on 26. I have all my life, right? But you never know. Every day, like, you never really, do I have all my life? Tomorrow could be my last day, like, another thought that swirls in my head. So I want to travel like really bad, like, and I want to do it now, and I want to do it tomorrow, and I want to do it ASAP. But that's just not reality with how expensive it is to travel. I'm trying not to make this like too like spew my crazy mind fuck of thoughts to the camera, but that's also kind of what I'm here to do. But that's just, yeah, that's everything going on in my head like all the time. So that's traveling. That's like all the thoughts that kind of spew and get attached to every time I'm like, oh, I really want to travel. Like, when's my next traveling? A bachelorette party. One is to go home for the wedding. One is to go to Florida. I might go home again. And then there's the holidays, which I travel for. Like, I've got at least probably likely 6 flight trips to like get on and go and do. But none of them are new places. I just was in London, so like my next new place, like that's what I'm like, oh, I want to travel. Where's the next place? The new place, like out of the country. I have my passport. I just went to London. Like, where's the next place? I'm also trying to explore where I live because I'm in Colorado. I've been here for 2 years. I am near Denver now, so like there's a lot of things that to do in Denver. There's skiing in the winter. There's the city, so like I want to explore more of where I live. I want to explore more of America too. Like, there's so many places. It's summer, I want to go camping. When I say I want to explore or like get to know where I'm at now, I really want to make friends. That is another really big goal. And I have one good friend that I've made here that I actually like will hit up to hang out, because I'm also like a 50% introvert, 50% extrovert, maybe even a little bit more introvert, but like when I get extroverted, I'm like the extrovert. Like, I can get it and go. Like, I don't care about judgment. I'm gonna act a freak. Like, we can get the extroversion going, like pumping. It pumps through me, okay? But I'm also introverted where it's like hard for me to make friends. I'm not someone who, I can be friends and friendly pretty much with anybody, okay? It really is like, I'm so nice, I'll be so nice. But some people, they're just not friend material. That's just the bottom line. So I'm pretty picky when it comes to people I actually will hit up on my own to hang out with. So I have one person in 2 years that I have met here in Colorado that I will actually hit up to hang out. Shout out you know who you are. If you're watching, hee hee. But yeah, so that's a really big goal. Like, I don't need a ton of friends. Like, honestly, my one friend is like enough. Cause like my boyfriend is my best friend. Shout out late girlies and happy relationships. But yeah, my boyfriend is like my best friend. So I just really, yeah, like need one real good friend, which I have, but obviously it would be nice to like meet some more like people, like casual friends or whatever. Like I say that, but then I like get a little stressed out when I have friends because I want to hang out with them. I don't want them to think I'm ghosting them or don't want to hang with them, but like I also have all those other hobbies and goals that I just listed that I'm working towards. Like now that I'm not by like my friends and my family back home, I started my YouTube channel. I actually wrote some of my book. Would I have done that if I was back home, like going out and I was with my family and I was able to see like my nieces and my sister and my mom and like everyone? Like, I don't know. I would be planning to see them and I would be planning things to do with them on the weekend instead of staying in and like writing or editing videos, recording videos, or just like hanging with my boyfriend. And like having chill downtime is extremely important to me. And during the week, I'm working 5 days a week, so the weekend is like, what do? Do I do my downtime because I need it to recharge and like I want to watch my YouTube, I want to watch my videos, I just want to take my dog on a walk, I just want to go on a walk with my boyfriend, like, you know, it's like there's not enough time in the day for everything I want to do, and that's like a blessing and a curse, right? Like there are some people who don't have passions, they don't have things that they're striving for, and I'm glad to be not that person because I like don't know who I would be or what I would do if I didn't have all these things I like am so passionate about and want to pour my love into and like be really 100% in on. But it's like you can't be 100% in on everything, so then there's also the cursed side where it's like, yeah, you can't have it all. You can't have it all, right? And so I suppose that all is really like my goals, like the things I have that are like I will have them in my life forever. I'll always want to make friends. I'm always going to want to travel. I'm always going to want to do YouTube and makeup and like put myself out there and try to like connect with people from all across the world. Like that's what YouTube and Instagram and TikTok is for me. And writing and reading will never go away. My books that I'm going to write, they will be written one way or another at some point. These things will never go away, right? But then we get into things that are not exactly goals or like I must, but they're things that I love to do, which is, I suppose I could bucket reading in, but reading really is such a crucial core. And reading and makeup I could put into like my hobbies, because this is like, that's the goals section, then we're in the hobbies section now. So my hobbies could be like, yeah, doing makeup, reading, right? It's not writing, because writing is a goal. Reading is also huge and makeup is huge. Like those two things, and fashion and clothes, like they're core things in my life that are not just hobbies, but they're like, they make me who I am. They're like part of my personality. They're like things that I love, core hobbies that like I'll have for all of my life. And then there's like give and take hobbies, right? Like there's working out, which yes, it's a goal and I want to have it for the rest of my life, but maybe it's more of a hobby that I really just love and am passionate about, and it makes me feel good and it keeps me motivated and gives me energy to do my other goals. Writing and YouTube are like my two big boys that are like everything I do is for those, okay? But then I also have just recently gotten into, I need to powder my face, okay, hold up. I've also just gotten into doing my nails because I'm a girl that likes to have my nails done. I like to do my own waxing because I'm just very much like, I can do actually anything I put my mind to, and if someone else can do it, I sure as shit can too. And that's just how I've pretty much always been. I've always very much believed in myself and known that I can like do anything I put my mind to. I've just started doing really like intensely acrylic nails, and they take all day. If I start with a set, like I already have acrylic on my nails, taking them off, that takes probably an hour and a half at the least, more like 2 hours. Then applying them from scratch, unless I'm doing a fill, which is only, I'm still a beginner, right? So a fill is like when they're still like on, but they've grown out, and you just fill them. And then that takes like half the time. But because I'm still just a beginner, sometimes they be lifting and you can't fill a lifted nail because that ain't gonna fly. It's gonna all lift up then. It's a time suck. Long story short, it's a time suck. We're not gonna get into all the nitty-gritty little things about doing acrylic nails because I have a video planned for that in the future. Hopefully soon you'll see that. It takes an entire day. So that's an entire day where I could have been doing something else, like editing a video or recording a video or jotting down a little bit of my book. Like, the book is something that weighs on me very heavily because it's such a huge, like, my greatest goal in life is I know that I will write this book series and I want it to be as big as Harry Potter. Like, I want it to be as big as Twilight. Like, I feel it in my soul that, like, this story that I have to write and tell people, I love it. I love it more than anything, and I think other people will love it too. And so it's like, it weighs on me to, like, as the most important thing that I want to do in my life. 110% it is. The guilt of doing other things instead of, like, the things I know that are like, oh my god, like, this is what I'm here to do. Like, I'm here to write this book series and I'm here to, like, share what I know and who I am, like, with people online, like, via YouTube and, like, makeup and making people feel like they can do whatever they put their minds to, and, like, that's what I feel in my heart I'm here to do. Like, write that book, make people feel powerful through my book, make people feel powerful and capable through my videos. That's, like, what I'm here to do, no doubt about it. So doing things like an entire day dedicated to acrylic nails is sometimes a hard decision to make because I know that it will take me all day, and that's my Saturday. That means I didn't get to relax, I didn't get to work on my YouTube, I didn't work on my book, I didn't, like, you know, like, go out and explore or have a day to myself, or, like, you know, it's just like a whole day dedicated to doing my nails. Or like a whole night after work, which, it's fine, it's only a day, and then they last for 2 weeks, especially if I like really do it right. But the guilt of, like, oh, I'm doing this, but I could be doing that, right? Like, I feel like everyone has that, but having so many hobbies and goals and passions makes it so much harder. So, like, if anybody relates to this, please, I beg of you to let me know in my comments, because I sometimes just feel alone in that, because I don't know anybody that has as many things they like to do as I do, like, where they're, like, so torn between, they're pulled in so many different directions of passions and goals and just trying to relax and live life and be peaceful and work out. I love yoga, like, I want to go do yoga sometimes, like, out at the park in the sun, and it's like, I feel, yeah, I guess a little alone in the fact that I don't really know anybody that feels that way, where there's, like, a lot of things they're interested in. And there's that quote where it's like, what is it? It's like, damn, what is the quote? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. This is the quote, and it fucking shits on my whole existence, okay? This is it. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Wait, what? Wait, I'm gonna cry. I never knew the full quote. I thought it was a jack of all trades is a master of none. And I was about to share that and be like, yeah, like, that's the quote that, like, makes me be like, oh, I should just pick one thing and forget the rest. Because I'll never be, like, you know, a jack of all trades, like, is a master of none. And I want to be, like, great at all of these things. Not all of the things, like, I want to be a great yoga, I want to be a great, like, nail tech or whatever. I just want to be a great writer, and I want to be a great, like, YouTuber, like, influencer. I want to be somebody, like, but not like an influencer, like, oh, I'm, like, buy this thing, like, no, like, just somebody who makes people feel good. Like, the people that I follow that are influencers to me, like, I really look up to them. I'm like, oh, like, they're working out, or, oh yeah, they made a really good, like, recipe, like, I love that, or they're just really good, positive people, like, I love following them, or their clothes are so slay, and they're actually really nice, like, they seem really nice. Obviously, I don't know them in person, but yeah. So those are the two things where I'm like, those are the two things where they play tug of war with each other and I'm like, oh, I should probably just drop one or the other, focus on one and be done. But I never knew the whole quote. It says, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. I got chills. Literally, I just got chills. I was not, okay, hold on, I need a moment. Wow, okay, wow. That's like awesome for like so many reasons. That just changed my whole mood. Like even today I was like, okay, I want to wake up and I made myself breakfast and I took my dog for a walk and I was like, yep, I gotta take my dog for a walk. I take her for a walk every day. So I did that and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna definitely film a video today. I just want to film this video, get all my thoughts out, and maybe at the end of the video I'll decide like what I really want to focus on and like what I need to put on the back burner. And I do still think like I can't beat myself up for like not putting enough time in for writing or not having my, like I said at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna put a YouTube up every week, and I was doing it for like 2 months or something, and then I dropped off because I don't know why. Like maybe it was travel. I've been traveling, right? So, and when I travel, you can't do YouTube, or you can't, I could, but I could. The thing is you can. I just feel like I need to be more strict with myself. Anyway, that's not what we're saying. I came into this video thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna like get all my word vomit out and I'm going to feel better, and then I can get back into YouTube and really feel invigorated again. Like I was really just thinking like, oh, I'll just record this video and get everything out there, and then I can like, I was thinking that this video would be me really just getting things out there, letting everyone, you know, that watches me just know where I'm at. Pretty much just, not even that really, like just word vomit for myself, like out like everything I'm feeling, how I'm like struggling with time management. Yeah, like just time management of everything, all the goals and things that I am passionate about, like balancing all of my passions, right? Like that's what I really just wanted to get out of this video. Reading that quote, like that full quote of a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. I don't know, I guess I really wouldn't have ever heard that quote in its full form before unless I made this video, which is crazy because I was thinking before like, oh, I'm such a failure, like I like too many things and I need to just relax and only focus on one. Like most people have one thing that they're passionate about and they go for it and then they get it and that's how you have to do it. But I guess like, no, it isn't. Like I know plenty of actually influencers that are, you know, multiple things. They're fitness people and then they're YouTubers, but they also like have a business and they also have a family and a boyfriend and a whole work-life balance. And it's like, you can have it all. Like I really, like you can. Like you can. I really needed to hear that. At the risk of getting a little too emotional with you all, I'm just going to leave it at that made me feel a million times better. I really feel like the universe just brought me that and gave me this like quote that I've always thought of, and it's been in my mind like, jack of all trades is a master of none, and like that means that you should only pick one to focus on because a jack of all trades will never be a master of one. But then it's, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Like, I don't know, that's so crazy. I've like not had like such a clear sign from, I guess, the universe. That was crazy. Anybody watching this who's been in the same boat as me and been feeling that, let's all just take that as, yeah, a sign that you can have a million hobbies, and you can, not a million, but you can have like a few things that you're super passionate about, and you can have both of them, or all three of them, or all four of them. Like, it is possible. Like, it is possible. It is possible. We're gonna circle back to that final lesson of it is possible because I still have a few things on my list here that I wanted to get out into the world. I'm gonna use this Revolution palette. and just fuck around a little. Okay, so this was like my talking list, and then the back is like my struggles from all of these. Like who I am, what I like to do, my goals, and then my hobbies, and why there's so many. And then like my struggles on the back were like imposter syndrome of like, am I a real YouTuber if I don't do it all the time, but even though I'm really passionate about it, and I don't dedicate, like, and I haven't been dedicating. Am I a real writer if I don't write all the time and I'm not up all night, like writing, like I see in movies and stuff? Like, am I a real writer? Like, do I really want this? And then like, I have too many passions, probably undiagnosed ADD. Yeah, I probably need to go to therapy too, but we don't have time for that. I mean, maybe I do. I can have it all. Remember? Okay, I could go to therapy and get, you know, help with lots of things. But wanting to relax, like I need time to do that. Finishing things, like I have 4 videos locked and loaded for me to edit, probably one that I think is fully edited, and I just haven't done anything with them in 2 months. That's crazy. Feeling overwhelmed was another one where it's like, yeah, there's so many things swirling, like, do I have time? So yeah, I mean, all in all, other than like feeling a tug of war between my 2 biggest passions, because I feel like the universe sort of already answered that for me, and that I should just focus as much as I can on either one when the time is right for either one. Like, you know, like when I'm ready and feeling inspired to write, I need to sit my ass down and do it. When I have a new plot or a new scene or a new character or a new development, I need to sit my ass down and I need to just write it. I need to stop fucking around. And I need to be that jack of all trades, you know? I need to be the jack of my 2 trades and just get it done. And then when I want to film and I want to edit and I want to do makeup and I want to talk to you about my new skincare or my new favorites, I just need to sit my ass down and I need to do it. I think it's more so, I suppose, then about time management, and then like the reason I feel so overwhelmed, not because the overwhelmingness doesn't just come from the struggle between my 2 biggest passions, which I feel a little bit more relieved about because of the whole universe letting me know that I can have both. More so the fact that I have a 9-to-5 job, and it's not always easy to find time and motivation after I worked all day to do my hobbies and passions. It's not for a lack of drive or determination, it's the lack of energy. It really is. Like if you have a full-time job, it really does like take a lot out of you. Like I have things that I need to be on top of, and tasks and projects that I need to be on top of. And then when I go home, like it's hard to just let it all go. When I'm not working, like my main job, my like obligatory get money into my account job, then, you know, I could be working on my book, or I could be YouTubing, I could be filming a video or editing one of my videos and getting it posted, but I'm not, because I'm tired from working. And that's like the catch-22, where it's like I need money to fuel my passions and my hobbies, but once I'm done working for like the day, I oftentimes want to watch TV or take my day back or get my mind off of it, and then I need to make dinner because I don't like to just eat out, because who has money for that? And I like to cook, so I make dinner, and then it's like 9 o'clock already, and I need to go to bed by 10 if I want to wake up and not be asleep at work. So it's just like the biggest thing I struggle with is not having enough time in my day, which is then just like another motivator for me to want to really grind on YouTube, because if I could make this my career, I would have so much more time. This would be my career. I would not be struggling to find energy and time to do YouTube, because it would be what I'm doing every day. And that's like really the dream, and that's where a lot of my drive comes from, to like post once a week, because it's just, that's the only way to, you know, build a community and grow your channel and all that jazz. So it's like the power struggle of I'm tired after work, or if I'm not tired and I just want to like unwind, then I'm like creatively sucked dry because I'm just tired. I don't have the creative juices to sit down and be real with you on camera and be like fun and make a video that people want to watch. So that's just something I also am struggling with a lot, because then there are times when my nails have fallen off. Like, do I spend 30 minutes fixing my nail, or the entire rest of the night filling them or doing them again, or like at least taking them off, because there's no way I'm redoing the whole thing, like taking them off and redoing them all in a night. That's a whole day, like I said. So yeah, it's just more of just the feeling of not having enough time in the day, pretty much. Some people could easily be like, well, that's an excuse. Like really wanted it, you would just do it, like even after work. And I agree, like I really do just need to be better at making myself, but then it's like I don't want to not enjoy YouTube. I don't want to not enjoy writing by like forcing myself to make a video. It's not even writing as much, because I could sit down and just jot some things down. I'll never get sick of writing. Like that's because it's not like work. YouTube is like a job, because you have to film a video, get the lighting right, and at nighttime, like I have a ring light and I have a backdrop, but I just don't know if my ring light looks like kind of shit, you know, like it's not natural lighting. But then it's like, is all of this just excuses? Like, would I really be saying all this if I really wanted it? And then it's like my energy levels, yeah, are kind of lower than I feel like other people's, because I don't drink caffeine. Like I don't drink coffee, I don't drink soda, I don't drink like caffeine, period. It's a good thing and a bad thing, because I feel like I need to get into caffeine, or else I'm never gonna have the energy after work or early in the morning on the weekends, because I also wanna start waking up early in the mornings on the weekends so I can actually like do everything I want to do. I just need more time in my day, so I can't be sleeping in on the weekends. But even then, there's still just only so many hours in the day. Does anybody have any good like sources of caffeine that they can drink? Because like I don't want to get addicted to coffee. It also gives me, like caffeine gives me anxiety. Like I feel like I need something a little, like I've heard of mushroom coffee, and I feel like I could try that out. That's what's so helpful about speaking out loud, like my issues and my like roadblocks. Like speaking it out loud now, I'm like, okay, yeah, like I should just relax on this power struggle between my two passions, because I can have both. I can. And I'm motivated and I have the energy and I am ready to do it more than anything, and I have all the ideas and the creativity to do all of it. I do have a plan of action that I just need to like dedicate to, which is waking up early on the weekends so I have more time in my day, some source of energy that's from a natural place, because I can't do straight caffeine. I can't, it makes me anxious. That's just a lot of what I'm struggling with right now, is time management, trying to find the right way to get things done, having enough time in the day, being more disciplined with myself and my schedule. That's like honestly the things that I'm struggling with, and I just really needed to talk out loud. So, but if you have any good little tidbits, tips and tricks, you relate to anything I said, and you have a way that you feel you found a way to tackle it or get control of it, please let me know in the comments. It's all things that I do feel I can fix for myself if I just sat down and was like, okay, Wednesdays I'm having a writing day. Like that's the day I'm gonna write. Getting the daydreams that I think of like down on paper, even if it's just that, like that's what I'll do on Wednesdays. And I absolutely am doing that every Wednesday. Also like liking to travel, and also needing to travel home for weddings and not birthdays, but like holidays. It makes it hard to commit to my schedule while I'm not at home, but I love to travel. So then it's like there's that issue. I think the solution to like everything I'm really saying is just having a balance between dogging on myself for not doing something or not having the energy, but balancing it with holding myself accountable to things I say I'm going to do and the things that I want to do, but also sort of accepting that like life is not on my timeline. Like I might have a timeline on when I want to do this, and this week I want to do that, and that month and this year and all that. Life is not gonna give a single shit about that. So I have to like be all right with riding, you know, life out like that. Holy frick, hold up. We're gonna take 5 here from the deep talk, and I'm gonna show you this frickin' shimmer. It's called a Regency, right there. Are you seeing that green reflect? Wow. Makeup is so therapeutic. I'm thankful every day that I am able to just buy makeup when I want and all that. Like, it's giving what I wanted it to give, and I don't even know. I didn't obviously have a plan for my makeup, but man, I love when shit turns out right. Even when you're not even like trying to do anything crazy. Gotta love it. But yeah, it's just like I just need to find my balance between holding myself accountable for things and not being crazy or like mad at myself for stuff, because life is life and nobody gets to like control it. You know, we can try to be in as much control as we can, but at the end of the day, like, anything can happen, anything can go wrong. It's like literally not up to us, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like coming to peace with the fact that life can be crazy and we don't have full control of it, but it's okay, because it's just about coming to peace with it. Basically, it's okay just because it is okay. Okay, so I just needed a little second to just focus on my makeup for a second, because I've been ranting for quite a bit, obviously, and getting discombobulated while I'm talking out loud. This is how the eye is turning out so far. This Jaclyn Hill, like, highlighter for your whole face is way too damn good. Like, it really is a highlighter, and not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it really changes things up. It makes your skin look so pretty. It has been so therapeutic to just get all of my thoughts out to the air, to the room, to the camera, to you guys. I just really need to speak out loud and get my thoughts out there. I feel like it would have been really weird for me to like have been to just like post the videos that I've already filmed like previous to making this one. I just wanted to get real, I guess, on my YouTube, because I feel like I haven't really done that yet. I've been struggling with some things. Maybe you've been struggling with the same things, and just see if anybody out there feels similar to me, has similar issues, and we can just be there for each other in the comments below. If you relate to anything I talked about, or I just want the comments below to be a place for anybody watching this to vent how they're feeling and what they're going through, and if they relate to anything that I'm going through with time management, struggling with tug-of-wars between two different passions or multiple passions, or not having enough time in the day, or like balancing everything you want in life with a job, because that you have to do in order to really do anything. So yeah, that's like, I guess the biggest thing. I need to find a different lip. Hold up. Okay, I like that a lot better. I feel like I do need a little lash. It's like a little lash. I just feel like that's a thing that people with passions that also have like full-time jobs that they need to do in order to fund their passions sort of feel. And I don't know, maybe that's just me projecting my own issues and struggles with my working life and my passions out to the world, but I don't know. Yeah, let me know if I'm not alone in that, because I do think it's a common feeling and issue people face, but I also wouldn't know because I don't really know anyone that I guess has talked about this or feels trapped in this sort of situation where you have a job but you're trying to grind on your passions and goals and have a work-life balance between work for work and then work for like passions and goals that you want to then be your work one day. Alright, I did throw some lashes on just because I felt like the fairy eyes needed like a little fairy eyelash. That is pretty much the end of this video, the end of my rant of my problems and where I'm at in life, I guess, right now. But I feel very thankful to the universe for the sign of that jack of all trades quote, because I don't feel as stressed about the tug of war between writing and YouTube. Like, I can do both and I can do it all. I just need to work on my time management, hold myself accountable, and not let my stress dissuade me from doing things, because if I get too stressed or I get too down on myself for not doing stuff, then I don't do anything that day and then I watch YouTube or whatever to like relax instead. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's important to have days like that. I personally need days like that. Sort of the conclusion of my video is just balance, I guess. Like, I just need to find more balance and really hold myself accountable to the things I want to do and get a good schedule for myself. I am going to have a lot of more videos coming soon. I have whatever, I'll just say what they are. I have a favorites video that I'm gonna be coming soon. I'm gonna be coming soon. Can I speak? My skincare video, because I've got the hacks for oily, acne-prone girls, especially girlies that have come off birth control and your hormones are growing crazy. I've got the skincare for you, okay? I've got the routine that is gonna help. An IUD story coming soon, because I have a lot to say about the copper IUD insert and my experience with it. So watch out for that video. Birth control, I guess, video in a nutshell is what that video is going to be about. Wardrobe rehaul, like I went thrifting, I bought new clothes, I have a new style that I'm really into now that feels more me. That video is coming soon. I have more makeup ones that I'm feeling inspired to do, more look roulettes. I'll just leave you with that you can do it all. It just takes balance, patience, and understanding and determination and holding yourself accountable. It takes a few things. You can do anything you want. I can do anything I want. I'm gonna get everything I want done because I'm capable of doing it. Thank you so much for sitting, listening. If you even watched to the end, you're a trooper. Please subscribe, leave a comment, like I said, because I want to hear your opinions, your stories, what you relate to, your tips and tricks on what has been working for you. If you felt the way I felt, it means so much to me that you watched this video, because I feel very real and authentic and honest in this video more than any of my other ones, because I'm talking about everything like about me. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.